In preparation for FDOT-CAD training, it is critical to be sure that the correct versions of the required CAD software is installed to be able to attend training. This software should be installed and configured prior to the Software Check Teams meeting. To be sure that you have the correct software installed and correctly configured, please follow along in the Software Check Training Guide during this video. The FDOT-CAD suite, for example, FDOT Connect 1012, is a suite of tools, resources, and configuration settings necessary for designing projects for the Florida Department of Transportation. These tools are certified for use with specific versions of specific CAD software. For example, FDOT Connect 1012 is certified for use with Open Roads Designer 1012-02-04 and other Connect Edition applications of the 1012 schema. Additionally, each FDOT training course is designed to be used with a specific version of our software. Prior to the Software Check Teams meeting, you will receive an email including information regarding the correct software version and a link to download the training dataset. You must be sure to correctly install and configure the correct version of the FDOT-CAD suite and place the training dataset in the correct Worksets folder location before attending the Software Check Teams meeting. Each FDOT-CAD training course is designed to be used with a specific version of the FDOT-CAD suite and supported version of the base CAD platform, for example, Open Roads Designer. If you do not have the correct software installed, you will be unable to attend the training or complete the exercises included in the course. After registering for a course, you should have received an email regarding the specific software versions to be used for training. To find a list of the current supported software versions of the FDOT software, see the FDOT-CAD Office website. I'll give you a brief tour of the relevant links at the end of this video. Useful links are also included in the training guide that accompanies this video. To locate your software version in FDOT Connect 1012, first locate the FDOT Connect 1012 folder on the desktop. This is not the FDOT Connect 1012 folder on the C drive. The FDOT Connect 1012 desktop folder is located on your Windows desktop after you minimize or close all other application windows. Inside the FDOT Connect 1012 desktop folder, you will find launch shortcut icons for FDOT Connect 1012 as well as a number of other FDOT tools. If you do not have this folder on your desktop, please contact your IT department and ask them to install the correct software versions or correct any custom configuration that might have removed this folder or prevented it from being created. Your IT staff should follow closely the steps outlined in the FDOT Connect installation guide. A link to the installation guide is included in the training guide that goes along with this video. Once you locate and open the FDOT Connect 1012 desktop folder located on your Windows desktop, locate the shortcut icon for Workspace Doctor and double-click it to launch Workspace Doctor. This is a tool that will allow you to determine what versions of the FDOT software and Bentley software you have installed. Workspace Doctor also displays several informational items that are critical to confirming the proper installation and configuration of the FDOT software and supported CAD platform applications prior to training. FDOT Organization 1012, highlighted in this screen cap, is the location of the FDOT software installation. For a standalone workstation installation, this location will be on the C drive at C FDOT Connect 1012. For a client-server installation, this location will be on a server or shared drive. This is the location where the FDOT resources, tools, and configuration files are located. This is not the location of your Worksets folder. Regardless of whether this location is on your local C drive or located on a server drive, no Worksets or training datasets should be downloaded, stored, or extracted to this location. Selecting the Browse button to the left of this variable will open a Windows File Explorer window to this location. This is a convenient way to access this location without browsing to it manually. FDOT Worksets 1012, highlighted in this screen cap, is the location of the Worksets folder. Depending on your company's installation and file management preferences, this location might be on your C drive or potentially located on a server. The folder might be named Work Sets or Projects depending on company preferences. It might also have a custom name. Inside this folder is an FDOT subfolder. Your work sets and training data sets are to be stored in the FDOT subfolder along with the corresponding CFG and DGNWS files belonging to the workset or training dataset. Do not store any non-workset or non-project data in this folder, such as the unextracted zip file of the training dataset. Selecting the Browse button to the left of this variable will open a Windows File Explorer window to this location. This is a convenient way to access this location without browsing to it manually. Also note the Current Supported Versions button located at the lower left corner of the dialog will open a web browser to the FDOT Current Supported Versions page on the FDOT CAD Office website. If the versions of the FDOT CAD software required for this course do not match the versions of the software you have installed, you will need to install the correct versions of the FDOT software and base CAD application. It is critical to follow the installation steps outlined in the FDOT Connect 1012 installation guide. This guide is located on the FDOT Connect 1012 downloads page. Please note that the FDOT CAD office is unable to provide support for any company-specific customizations to the FDOT or Bentley configuration. As mentioned previously, when using FDOT Connect 1012 for any of the Bentley Connect Edition applications, you will have a Work Sets folder. A work set is what a project is called. Each work set has a CFG and DGNWS file with the same name as the work set. These projects, or work sets, are to be located in the FDOT subfolder of the work sets folder along with the corresponding CFG and DGNWS files associated with the work set. FDOT CAD training datasets are considered work sets and should be downloaded from the link in the email that you were sent after you registered for the training course. The contents of the training dataset should be extracted from the zip file and then copied to the FDOT subfolder of your worksets folder prior to attending the Software Check Teams meeting. Before copying the training dataset to the FDOT subfolder of your worksets folder, please be sure that you have located the worksets folder correctly by using Workspace Doctor mentioned earlier in this training. Note the location of the worksets folder above. While the name and location of your worksets folder may vary depending on company preferences, it will contain an FDOT subfolder in which your worksets are stored. Note that the workset 12345678901 is located in the FDOT subfolder of the worksets folder along with the files 12345678901.cfg and 12345678901.dgnws. As mentioned before, you will receive an email with information regarding the required versions of the FDOT software and base CAD application, as well as a link to the training dataset. The training dataset is delivered in a zip file. Download this zip file to your Downloads folder. Do not download this zip file to your Worksets folder. The following example features a training dataset zip file entitled Plans Development Extract to Worksets FDOT.zip. Please note, the name of the zip file and training dataset workset may vary for the training course you are taking. Locate the zip file that you have downloaded to your Downloads folder. To extract the contents of the zip file, right-click on the zip file and select Extract All from the right-click context menu. The Windows File Extraction dialog appears. Select Extract from the bottom right corner of the dialog. After extracting the contents of the zip file, a folder will appear with the same name as the zip file. Open the folder and inspect the contents. In the folder that was extracted from the zip file will be 3 items: the workset folder and the corresponding CFG and DGNWS files associated with that workset. This is the training dataset. Please note, the name of the workset and corresponding CFG and DGNWS files associated with that workset for the training course you are taking might be different than the names shown on screen now. Select all 3 items, right-click and select Copy from the right-click context menu or hit Ctrl-C. The files have now been copied to your clipboard and can be pasted in the FDOT subfolder of your Worksets folder. To be sure that you're copying these files to the correct location, locate the FDOT Connect 1012 folder on your desktop and launch Workspace Doctor. Select the Browse button located to the left of the variable f.worksets1012 to open a Windows File Explorer window to your Worksets folder. Now, open the f.dot subfolder in this location. Right-click in the folder and select Paste from the right-click context menu, or simply hit Ctrl-V to paste the copied files into the f.dot subfolder of your Worksets folder. The training dataset, including the workset and corresponding CFG and DGNWS files associated with the workset, are now located in the f.dot subfolder of the Worksets folder. After launching OpenRoads Designer or another Bentley Connect Edition application and selecting the f.dot workspace, you will now be able to select the training dataset from the Workset Selection drop-down menu located in the backstage. If and only if your Worksets folder is located on a server or shared drive and multiple people at your site will be attending the training, you will need your own training dataset to be located in the f.dot subfolder of the Worksets folder. To do this, you will need to create new worksets for each of your colleagues in the f.dot subfolder of the Worksets folder, and then copy the contents of the training dataset into each of these new worksets. To do this, follow the steps outlined on page 10 of the training guide associated with this video. For more information on f.dot Connect 1012, launching f.dot Connect 1012, and selecting the f.dot workspace, please see the Introduction to f.dot Connect training video. Also, as a prerequisite to any ACEC and f.dot CAD training, students must have completed the f.dot CAD Essentials course. Even if you've been working in f.dot Connect 1012 previously, the f.dot CAD Essentials course contains foundational information necessary for understanding how the f.dot CAD software works and understanding the f.dot CAD workflow. Links to both of these resources is included with the training guide associated with this video. And now a brief tour of important f.dot CAD related resources. The f.dot CAD Office webpage is located at fdot.gov/CAD, CADD. To locate the software downloads page, scroll to the Most Requested section on the right. Locate Software Downloads. This page includes all of the f.dot Connect 1012 software, client, server, and workstation installations. It also includes the very important installation guide and the Introduction to f.dot Connect training video. To locate the current supported software versions page, select Software Downloads, and then select the link that says Current Supported Versions page. This page includes information about both Autodesk as well as Bentley Connect Edition software. To locate the f.dot CAD Essentials training course, select f.dot CAD Training. Select f.dot Connect CAD Essentials. This course is a prerequisite to all other f.dot CAD training.